This right here is a coral reef. It's really pretty, isn't it? It's full of fish and corals of all different colors and sizes. And when you get down closer, you can see plants waving in the sea currents and little sea worms popping their heads out of their holes and hidey places. But coral reefs aren't just pretty and only used for looks. They are also a very important ecosystem.
An ecosystem is a group of organisms that contain everything from plants and animals to the tiny microbes and the physical elements that they all interact with, like rocks and waters. Ecosystems are very important because no two ecosystems are alike. Ecosystems are also important because they provide ecosystem services. An ecosystem service is a good or a service that can only be provided by a particular ecosystem. An example of an ecosystem service is the good of oxygen that trees provide through photosynthesis. An example of an ecosystem service as a service is when roots of a tree on a riverbank hold the sediment of the riverbank in place. Natural ecosystem services are ecosystems that occur in nature all of their own. A tree holding sediment on the side of the river is natural. However, what if that tree was cut down? If the tree was cut down, a barrier might have to be resurrected in its place, a cement barrier like so. Technology used to replace an ecosystem service, in this case the cement barrier replacing the trees, is much more expensive and it isn't always effective. And it's just not as pretty.
Even though coral reefs are under the water and we can't always see them, they provide very important ecosystem services. Many fish use coral reef as a nursery ground while they're still young and developing. Seen here, look at all the places to hide. These hiding places allow the baby fish to hide from bigger fish that are trying to eat them. It also provides plenty of food for all those little baby fish to go find because they're hiding in the nooks and crannies. If you can catch that prey, you're going to be able to eat them. Lots and lots of food there, right? Nom 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 nom. So, these fish that grow up are a crucial food source for over 1 billion people worldwide. In the United States alone, coral reef-based fisheries generate over $100 million a year. For the world, that number grows up to 5.7 billion. Coral reefs don't just provide food, not only for us, but also the fish. They also provide different organisms that can be used for medicine by people. By studying the many different species that live in coral reefs, such as sponges and nudibranchs, new medicines can be created based on chemical compounds. Some new medicines that are being developed can do everything from help ease labor to treat heart disease. But coral reefs aren't just good for the fish and other organisms that live there. Oh no, no, no. Coral reefs are often large and complex structures that provide lots and lots of friction for oncoming and crashing waves. This means that coral reefs help to dissipate large amounts of water that rush at the shoreline. Coral reefs help to protect shores from currents, waves, and other harsh storms. This protects the property on the coast and people's lives and livelihoods. This also helps to lower sand erosion and replenish the sands on the coasts. This means that the beaches will be there for longer and they'll be better than ever. Coral reefs are certainly very pretty, and they provide many benefits to both the animals and plants that live there, and also the humans who live nearby. However, the coral reefs of the world are in trouble.
Coral reefs are currently under quite a bit of stress. Things like thermal stress, which is when the temperatures of the water rises higher than the coral reefs can actually compete with, leads to the thing of coral bleaching. Coral bleaching is when the coral is no longer able to grow and is essentially dead and just lies there. Coral is a living, breathing thing, and if it's bleached, it no longer can grow. This map here shows all the different potential stress levels. That dark red color is the area that's potentially going to be most affected, and that we need to be very careful of. As you can see, just because coral reefs are shrinking and endangered doesn't mean they can't be saved. A lot of good people are doing a lot of good work. Some simple things to do to help protect coral reefs also help protect the rest of the world's many ecosystems. Conserving water helps keep runoff and wastewater from getting into the ocean. Beach cleanups help remove harmful plastics before they enter the water. And talking about all the good that the coral reefs do provides awareness. The more people who know about the coral reefs and how they're more than just a pretty gathering of fish will help to encourage people to protect them. Every small action helps protect these amazing ecosystems. If you would like to learn more about coral reefs and all the different work that's being done to help protect them, feel free to visit any of these sites. Special thanks to all the pictures that were used in this article, so links are shown here. And remember, coral reefs are a very important ecosystem and very much worth saving.